Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Hafrina. I'm actually from Ansara Pasir Salak, SPM 2004. Um, Thank you very much to Ansara Kota Bharu for inviting me to be a career talk speaker. Okay, so I would like to introduce all of you from 5 students, actually all students of MRSM, about the world of data scientists. Okay, so let me share my screen. Okay, okay, I am currently a data scientist slash data analyst. Okay, because particularly because I can talk to other people, so that's why I can become a data analyst as well. But of course, my current job right now is actually in between data scientist and data analyst, because I do a lot of data science. I do a little bit of data science work as well, but at the same time, I need to normally talk to the top management or to my stakeholders, and sometimes talk to the client about how our data can help them. Okay, so moving on. Okay, um, I would like to talk about data science first to give you an overview about data science, which companies actually need data scientists, how to prepare oneself to be a data scientist, the daily life of data scientists, the tools used by data scientists, the characteristic of data scientists, and sample of works that data scientists have been doing. Okay. So, okay, what is data science? Okay, data science, as written over here, is the field of studies that combine domain expertise, programming skills, and knowledge of mathematics and statistics to extract meaningful insights of data. So, in my own words, data scientists are actually a combination of programming, which is coding, and then the knowledge of mathematics and statistics, and at the same time the knowledge of business. Okay, if you have all three elements inside you, then you can be qualified as a data scientist. Okay, so what kind of companies that actually need data scientists? Well, as long as the company or institution has a huge amount of data, they actually need data scientists. Okay, so in order for you to prepare yourself to be a data scientist, okay, if you are still in school, okay, what you have to do is after you finish your SPM, um, you actually need to take a foundation. Okay, take a foundation or maybe a matriculation or STPM or maybe a diploma. Okay, but all these A-level courses that you must take must be revolve around science. Okay, so you should take science stream to make it easier for you to understand. Okay, so okay, after you go through all your A level, okay, so say for example you are taking matriculation. So after you finish your matriculation, what you have to do is you need to apply for courses in the university. So if you want to be a data scientist in Malaysia, um, the course that you should go to is actually data science in UKM. Okay, I'm not exactly promoting UKM, but more to that is the only data science course that is actually available in Malaysia. Okay, specifically data science. Okay, however, if you cannot get into data science course in UKM, no worries. You still have other options, which is you can take computer science or software engineering or mathematics or statistic courses. Okay, these 4 courses actually available across all universities in Malaysia. Okay, you just name it, they have it. Okay, so if let's say you still didn't get any of these courses, don't worry. You still have other choices. Okay, say for example, if you take um, courses that actually make you play with numbers or actually make you solve problem. So say for example like accounting, finance, business, or engineering, you can still be a data scientist. Okay, all right. Okay, so okay, what's the reason of me saying that all these courses can still make you a data scientist? Okay, the reason is because data science is actually they actually need an analytical person, can play around with numbers, and you need to be very very you are able to solve problem with facts. Okay, so if you are able to do all those things, then you can actually be a data scientist. And in fact, if you are very very genius, you don't even need to have a degree, because Facebook and Google nowadays, they don't even hire those with a degree. Even you don't um, if you don't even finish your school, or even if you don't finish your degree, as long as you are able to code, and have some business knowledge and know a little bit of mathematics and statistics, yeah, you can. So degree doesn't mean anything nowadays, but of course it is better if you have a degree. Okay, okay, so let's say um, you already um, take all this degree. Okay, uh, what happened? What I can do if I still want to be a data scientist? Okay, what you have to do is you just join online courses, be it Coursera, Data Camp, Udemy, LinkedIn Learning, or maybe go for Yayasan Peneraju. Then you can be a data scientist already. Okay. Okay, in order to strengthen your profile as a data scientist, you can also join a competition from Kaggle. Kaggle is actually Kaggle actually organize a lot of competition, which actually give you a problem for you to solve, and you need to solve it using all your AI knowledges. Like you need to have a data science skills, you need to have software engineering skills, and also you need to have an analytical minds. Okay, so all this will be judged um, when you actually join all this competition. Okay, okay. So okay, there's another competition which is hackathon. Hackathon normally organized by companies. As far as I remember, Hong Leong, AirAsia, Axiata. These companies do hackathons once in a while, and if the winner actually give them a very very good solution to their problems, um, the chances are very high for them to be hired without getting any interview from the hiring manager. Okay, yeah, up to that point. Okay. And then another way is aside of degree, online courses, data science related competition, you are also highly recommended to build your own GitHub. You just go to this link, okay, and then put all your codes inside there. Make sure you in your projects in GitHub, you mention what are the problem that you're trying to solve, what are the methodology, what kind of how you write all the codes, and then what is the output of your project. Okay, so that will actually really help you to get a data science job. Okay, so next I'll be talking about data life of data scientists. So our life, normally we do a lot of research. Say for example, you've been given a research of um, uh, which channel actually can give you uh, a better sales, a better revenue in sales. Okay. Okay, so what you have to do is, first of all, you need to do a lot of research. Okay, once you do the research, okay, you can see already a lot of papers actually showing that the methodology A, B, C, D, E, F, G can actually achieve your problem, the solution to your problems. Okay, so once you do all the research, okay, then you already decided, okay, based on the data that you have, based on the uh, data science, no, based on the language that you actually proficient at. Say for example, if you are so good in Python, then you can actually just solve this using Python. So this is already very good. And then once you've done your research, of course there are certain things that you don't know. Okay, so say for example, if you for this particular methodology, say for example, you get to learn about media mix modeling. Okay, so you already know how to what is the problem that you want to solve. You already did your research, and also you already know what are the methodologies. Okay, so the only thing lacking is the methodology is actually media mix modeling. So how am I going to do this media mix modeling? So the things that you need to do is learn how to write all the codes, and what are the ways of writing it, anything about the media mix modeling. Okay, so once you already know and you already learn how to do this particular media mix modeling, then the next thing that you need to do is code. Okay, so you write all your codes. Okay, you write so many things that can actually uh, test your code, whether this thing can actually get this kind of output that you want. Okay, and then you do some validation, and then you run the code again, and then do the test, do validation, you do the process over and over again from your codes, and then you get the result that you wanted. Okay, so after you get all the result that you wanted, of course you need to analyze further. Okay, so when you analyze, okay, actually this particular channel is actually can boost the sales. Okay, how, why? So this is the process of doing analysis. Okay, after you finish doing your analysis, what you have to do is, of course you need to present it at least to your immediate superior, or probably the top management, your stakeholders, your clients. Okay, so top management, stakeholders, clients, all these people, they don't know codes. Okay, so if you show them something like a Python code, like what you can see over here, right? None of these people know how to read it. They cannot understand it. So how are you going to solve this? So the things that you need to do is, you need to build some chart, a visualization chart for them to understand. Okay, so maybe you can do a pie chart like this, or maybe you can do a dotted line graph like this, or probably a bar chart. Okay, so yeah, these are the ways of you to show your charts to people who don't understand data. Okay, because normally when we build charts, okay, it will be easier for them to compute in their mind. Oh, what does this means? Okay, so say for example, if you use this chart to show the best channel to boost your sales is actually Facebook. So Facebook come out on top, and then after that maybe TikTok, and then Twitter. Okay, so once you have this, you can at least they can picture very well that, oh, actually I should do more advertisement in Facebook compared to TikTok and Twitter. Okay, right. So this is the daily life of data science people. But I really want to emphasize that data science work is not just, okay, you get your data and then you can straight away build a model. Okay, it's not like that. You actually have to do a lot of data crunching, which almost like a data engineering job. Okay, okay, maybe I'll explain a little bit about data engineering job. Okay, data engineer are people who actually manage the data and help, and normally they are the ones who actually help to create the data and turn the data into something that easier for the data analyst and data science people to grab. Okay, so meaning to say, if you have a bunch of data, a very raw data, right? Normally it take you a while to actually manipulate the data into a form of data that you want. Okay, so data engineer will actually analyze what kind of information that you actually need. Okay, and then they will actually help to automate the data so that the data scientists and the data analysts don't have to build the data set from scratch, from a very raw data. They just need to go to the table that has been created by the data engineer, and straight away use the data. Okay, so ideally that is the world of data scientists and data analysts. Okay, just grab whatever data that the data engineering team already prepared for us, and then just use it. But the world is not always like that. Okay, sometimes the data engineering team already prepared the data according to the data set that we want, but there are times when the form of data that we want is not as per what we wish. So eventually we still have to prepare the data on our own, and only that you can get to do your analysis, you get to build your model, and eventually build your charts. Okay, so a lot of data scientists and data analysts already mentioned in many conferences, about 80 to 90% of their job is just to prepare the data, just to do the data crunching. And the data science part, the data analytics part is just like only just 5% or maybe 7%. Okay, and the remaining 3 to 5% are more to visualization. Okay, so that is the life of data scientists. Okay, next, what are the tools that are being used by the data scientists? So the language that we normally use are actually Python, SQL, and R. Okay, sometimes it's a combination. Sometimes we just use one language but can solve a lot of problems already. Okay. So Python, okay, even there I don't exactly write Python over here, but Python can be written in Spark, Anaconda, and TensorFlow. So that's why I didn't write Python over here. Okay, excuse me. So SQL normally can be used inside MySQL or probably um, Teradata or IBM Netiza or Google BigQuery or Snowflake. Okay, so that's SQL. As for R has its own environment, which is you need to install the software named R, and the way to write it is also the R way. But nowadays you can also write R in Spark, which they normally call it Spark R. Okay, it's actually almost the same as Python. And not to say that almost the same, but more to the setup in for Spark R is actually I mean the setup to write R in Spark, they call it Spark R, and as for Python, it is actually PySpark. Okay, so that is Python, SQL and R. Okay. So GitHub is where you store your codes, as I mentioned just now. Okay, Tableau is where you do your visualization. Of course, you can visualize all your charts using Excel, and then you put it in your PowerPoint. Okay, that's doable. But to make it more if you want to make your storytelling more dynamic, then you actually normally use Tableau. Okay. So that's the tools that normally used by data scientists. Actually, there's more, but at least for myself, these are the basic tools that I use. Okay. Okay. So who are the people of data scientists? Okay. So if you watch the Big Bang Theory, I think you can actually get an idea what kind of people are actually data scientists. Okay, in the Big Bang Theory, if you watch the comedy series, right, it's actually full of a bunch of scientists and plus one neighbor, which is Penny. Okay, so this is Penny. She don't know anything about science at all, but the remaining friends over here, they are all scientists. There's a astrophysicist, there's a um, theoretical physicist, experimental physicist, and then there's an engineer, there's a microbiologist. Okay, so if you watch the TV series, you'll find them people who actually talk with facts. Okay, they love numbers. If you look into the character of Sheldon, he has a whiteboard that consists of all the equations, all the weird equations. Okay, and of course they are nerdy. In this series, most of them are nerdy, except for the character Leonard over here. He is not that nerd. Okay, he's just sometimes nerd. Okay, and then most of their lives are actually with the computers. So if you look into the drama, into the comedy series, you can see that they always work with their computers and in their labs. And then of course with their whiteboards that have all the equations. Okay, and in their life they always analyze. So say for example, even if they want to mention something like okay, how can I interact effectively with Penny? Okay, because Penny is their neighbor living across living across them. Okay, so in order for them to actually get to the point, they actually analyze it. Okay, so what are the behaviors that actually that can make Penny comfortable. So they will analyze one by one. You must be very able. You must be able to talk in same way like her. Speak in a more layman term, and then you able to socialize. You can drink. You can talk with her over so many things. Say for example, like if you sit together, what kind of movie that you want to watch, what kind of food that you like to eat. So all this kind of conversation, okay? And then being a scientist, they normally don't make a hasty decision. Okay, so normally when you analyze, you tend to see what are the pro and cons for every methodology that you want to use in your work. Okay, so once you understand what are the pro and cons, whether you have the solution to the cons, okay, only then you make a decision. You're gonna use this particular method. So that is the reason why scientists don't really make a hasty decision. Okay, so data scientists and other scientists don't have that much differences. Just that data scientists love data very much. They love numbers very much. Okay. And normally data science people are introvert, okay? But you have to excuse me from that segment. That is because I'm not the type of person who is actually introvert. I'm actually more extrovert. So that is particularly the reason why even though I'm a data scientist, but at the same time, I am the one who have to speak to my stakeholders, to the top management. I'm the one who have to face the client. So all these things, okay. So no, that is the reason why data scientists who can talk to the people are normally eventually become a data analyst. They don't really do data science work. Okay, I really I admit that even myself, I don't really do much data science work nowadays because I talk to the stakeholders, I talk to the client most of the time. Okay, so okay, these are the sample of the result of our daily task. Okay, okay, so if you look into AirAsia website, there's a flight deals over here. Like they will recommend you, you can fly to Penang as low as 30 ringgit. Okay, you can fly to Kota Bharu and then also to Kota Kinabalu. Okay, okay. Why is it all domestic flights only? Very simple. COVID-19, you cannot fly overseas. Okay, so that's why they keep on flashing all the domestic flight deals. Okay, so how do we actually recommend this to you guys? Okay, so normally it's based on your recent searches, based on your historical flying activities, and as well as people in Malaysia normally go to which destination. Okay, so this is how they actually come up with this recommendation. Okay, so another example from AirAsia. Okay, okay, so this is the result of data science work as well. We actually in AirAsia, they actually invented a chatbot named Ava. Okay, so Ava will actually communicate with you. Of course, okay, over here it will actually give some promotion, unlimited flight pass. Okay, and then it will say, okay, hi Hafrina, I'm Ava, AirAsia Virtual All-Star. Try me by asking your question, keeping it short and sweet, or select a topic below. So it will give you all the topics over here, and you can click whichever issues that you have. Probably if you want a refund, or you want to check a booking status, or if you want to check the latest travel notices, or if you want to book a flight. So this Ava can help you. Okay, so you just need to click and type all your question, give all the relevant information, and Ava will help you. She will, okay, in this case Ava is a girl, so she will assist you using all the AI computation. Only if Ava cannot solve the problem, then she will actually push you to the real customer service. Okay, so it's not that the customer service job is going to be uh, a job that you can no longer work on right now. You still need a customer service, but very minimum. Okay, because the most of the problems that faced by AirAsia customers can be solved by the website, of course, and as well as Ava. Okay. Another sample that I want to quote is from the Spotify. So if you look into the Spotify, there's a Your Top Songs 2020, Time Capsule, and On Repeat. Okay, and then there's Daily Mix 1, 2, 3, 4. It is actually analyzing your choice of music analysis. Okay, so say for example, if you create a list where it has all the okay, not all, but I would say maybe 70% of your song list are actually K-pop songs. So of course your daily mix will revolve around K-pop songs only. But if you have a mixture of Malay songs, English songs, K-pop, Indonesian, okay, and even if you have a mixture of R&B, traditional, rap, okay, hip hop, okay, if you have a mixture of that, then they will create a mix of maybe the mix number one is more to hip hop, mix number two is more to K-pop, and another mix is more to R&B. Okay, and they actually analyze what kind of songs that you keep on repeating. Okay, so if let's say you keep on repeating the Blackpink song, "Let's Kill This Love," okay, so it will actually appear in the on repeat songs. Okay, so based on how many times you actually repeat the song. So say for example, Let's Kill This Love is the song that you repeat the most, like 9,000 times. Okay, so maybe next song, okay, what else? Kisah Cinta by Hafiz. Okay, so you actually play that around 8,000 times, so that actually falls under number two. Okay, so they actually analyze this and put it on repeat, so that if you want to repeat this song over and over again, you just click on the on repeat, and then it will play for you all the time you want. Okay, so that is the sample of data science work that result all this recommendation. Okay, so that's all about data science that I want to showcase to you guys. If there's anything that you need to understand about data science, you can always contact me at my Facebook, Hafrina Hamdi, or maybe you can get all my details from the Ansara KB virtual career talk committee. Okay, thank you very much and have a nice day.